Brian Austin Green addresses grooming allegations against Megan Fox. Brian Austin Green, the beloved star from Beverly Hills 90210, is finally shedding light on the long-standing rumors surrounding his relationship with ex-wife Megan Fox. For years, whispers have circulated that he groomed the actress, who was just 18 when they began dating, while he was already 30. Now, at 51, Brian is ready to set the record straight. In a candid conversation with his fiancée Sharna Burgess on their podcast, Oldish, Brian opened up about the allegations that have haunted him for so long. Sharna, 39, prompted the discussion after Brian shared his experiences from a previous relationship with Vanessa Marcil, which he described as toxic. This led Sharna to ask why he had never publicly defended himself against the grooming claims. Brian revealed that a family member's influence shaped his decision to remain silent. "I think it comes from my dad. He's very good at cutting emotion out of something and just being logical in his choices," he explained. He felt that defending himself would only lead to a never-ending cycle of accusations. "If I defend myself this one time, it's never going to stop. People are going to believe what they want to believe. So, to me, time is the only thing that regulates that." He expressed hope that by living a life free of controversy, people would eventually see the truth. "People spend more time seeing me not being that way, and then they start questioning it. They think we've seen him for 5 years. We've never once seen him being controlling or hearing any other story from anyone else about it. It's the long game of it." Brian and Megan's relationship began in 2004 when they worked together on the ABC sitcom Hope and Faith. Megan joined the show in its second season, and Brian made a guest appearance. In a 2009 interview with Elle, Megan revealed that she had to convince Brian to date her, as he was initially hesitant. "I had to convince him that I was slightly more responsible and well-spoken and had other things to bring to the table besides being 18, she said. Their relationship was anything but smooth. After getting engaged in 2006, they split in February 2009, only to reunite in June 2010 and tie the knot in a surprise ceremony in Hawaii. The couple welcomed 3 sons, Noah, 12, Bodhi, 11, and Journey, 8. However, after the birth of their second son in 2014, they announced their separation in August 2015, with Megan filing for divorce shortly after. They had an on and off relationship, reuniting briefly before Brian revealed in May 2020 that they had separated again, leading to a finalized divorce in October 2021. Meanwhile, Brian found love again with Sharna in October 2020, and they welcomed a son together in June 2022, getting engaged in September 2023. On the other hand, Megan moved on with rapper-turned-rocker Machine Gun Kelly, with whom she got engaged in 2022 but later called it off. In March of this year, she gave birth to their first child together, a daughter whose name remains a mystery. In the same podcast episode, Brian also discussed his tumultuous relationship with Vanessa Marcil, whom he dated from 1999 to 2003. They share a son, Cassius, who is now 23. Vanessa recently took to Instagram to share a conversation that hinted Brian had forgotten about their son's graduation, which reignited discussions about their co-parenting struggles. Brian reflected on how his upbringing affected his relationships, admitting that his mother's overbearing nature led him to seek the opposite in partners. He described his relationship with Vanessa as toxic, stating, "It wasn't a loving, caring relationship." He acknowledged that he lost himself in that dynamic, saying, "You're like, who am I at this point? There's not one piece of me that's left." Despite the drama, Brian remains focused on his children and hopes to foster a positive environment for them. He emphasized the importance of truth and understanding in co-parenting, especially as they navigate the complexities of blended families. As he continues to share his story, it's clear that Brian Austin Green is committed to moving forward with honesty and integrity.